Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope this light is good enough. I'm checking out the new version 4 for Boss GT-1000 and version 2 for Boss Core. Exactly the same pedal but in smaller format. I did have a problem, I don't know if you guys, I read some guys also had that problem. There was the fact that here in downloads, if you go to GT system, it says here if the web browser had extracted zip automatically and the GT-1000 UPA up bin, whatever it's called, has been appeared, just copy, drag it into the folder or the drive that appears at least on the Mac. But also says that if the folder name which has been appeared after extracts differ, okay, copy all files inside the folder. I tried that because it opened up with our archive app for the Mac. It just opened up a temp file. I did copy those files into the drive from GT-1000 and the GT core, but nothing happened. And when I tried to click on write, it gave me an error saying that didn't have anything. So for me, at least, what I did, I went and downloaded this free app for Mac that it's called the Archiver, okay, this one, and this one it's free, automatically gave me the version that I needed, or the file that I needed to make the update as fast as possible. Okay, getting at that of the way, also a little bit confusing on part of Boss because it's the version 4 for the GT-1000, but I believe nothing was mentioned, at least in terms of publicity. There was also the same version but called version 2 for the core. So basically that's it. And in terms of new stuff that you get here, a couple of new amps. I don't know if it's everything here. Yeah, you got 3 new amps: X Ultra, X Optima and X Titan. And I believe these kind of amps are I've tried them all, and I really like this one, Optima. I think it's this one I really like. But I think they're all kind of metal towards metal type of stuff. There's a lot of very cool stuff for bass as well. And there's also 2 new pedals, the ST1 and the S1, which is kind of cool. And of course, you also have the new added output select. Although I don't use any of these presets, they can work. If it works for you, then it's great. So getting this out of the way, here is everything is exactly the same in terms of layout. There's no changes here. Let me put this as big as possible. And then under amps you have Ultra, Optima and Titan. Let's start out with Ultra. I already dialed in some stuff here, but I'm gonna click here, but it's not yet perfect, far from it. But I did dial some knobs, and what I did here at the end of the chain, I just cut it at 10 kilohertz, okay? And I have a noise suppressor, no reverb, and let's put this to middle gain and try to see how this sounds. I'm not sure if I'm going to try the new pedals with these amps. I don't know if you have time for that, but I'm using this solar, and it's tuned down, off step and down, and then this also one step down. So this is the Ultra amp. Also worth pointing out is the fact that I'm not going to change anything here. I'm just going to keep the original Dynamic 57 because I already made some tests with different cabs and it sounds better with different combination of microphones. But I'm just going to stick with what it's presented at first, okay? So if I take the presence around noon as well, you get this tone here on the Ultra. I don't know if these amps are also meant to be used kind of low gain stuff. But they are very aggressive, so I'm guessing they're all for metal. At least in the videos they posted, every demo was metal. Now on the higher setting, Okay, now resonance, if you put it for this side, it takes some of the high end, or it's the opposite, I can't recall now. It's the opposite. And resonance as well. And if you go into seg mode, this increases the low end. And this will compress a little more towards the other way. So let's leave this at noon and just increase the gain to see what happens. I think they sound great, man. I think it's a great new addition to the amps they already had. If I'm going here and try to just engage what I have here, Toushscreen, and see how it sounds, just to tighten up the low end. Okay, so a little more gain here. Now, without the Toushscreen, and with Toushscreen, with these settings that you can see on the panel. I think it sounds great. Okay, now let's go for the second one I have here, Optima. Alright, and I have the same EQ move here, 10 kilohertz. Just taking a little bit out of fizziness, okay, but no low cut, and it's already high gain switch over there. I really like this one. I think this one has potential to have, like, I don't know, one of them really aggressive metal tone if it's dialed correctly, and I will do it. More open and mid-rangey. Probably for more of a gent stuff, I don't know. But if you want to go really aggressive with this sample, let's increase the bass, take some mids, and engage our Toushscreen just the way it was. I think this really has something to it, you know. And then if you had some EQ, but I don't want to go there. I just want to use the amp. I think you got something out of this really, really good. I think it's more precise, and for me it's the best sounding amp so far. Try to play this. Going back to the amp without the Toushscreen and just max it out with gain. And let me put the knobs again at noon so we have a more clear perspective or idea of what it sounds like. I have noise suppressor so high that I will cut every note here. Here he goes. But I think it sounds great, and the possibilities here are really, really cool. If I was going to do some, you know, solo from these amps, I would increase the mids and stuff like that and add effects. Last but not least, we have the X Titan. Now, once again, try to put this kind of at noon. It's already in high gain. Let me put this in the middle and see how it sounds. Very different. Every amp is very different, which is very good. I don't know if there's already any info on the web regarding if these amps are trying to emulate anything, because it's always a mystery. But for me, they sound like something that I really can't recall right now. But let's just max it out again. This one is more mid scoop. And this will also vary a lot with the guitar that you're going to use. I'm using this Solar with Duncan pickups, Solar Duncan pickups, and I really like them. But if I plug my EVH, I don't know why that guitar, the standard one, has so much gain. It's like really a metal machine. It doesn't fit the regular EVH kind of stuff. Now let me back up the gain here, but this one is down tuned, so better for metal. I'm going to engage the tube screamer on this amp right now and see how it sounds. So I'm getting used to these picks. By the way, they're new picks, not new, but new for me, because they are the Jim Dunlop USA pickups that you have here, Jazz 3. But these ones have this kind, I don't know if you guys can see on the camera, max grip thing. And sometimes they're perfect because they really they can't move if you sweat a lot. It's not my case, but I'm really used to these ones without the grip. Now these ones, when I can put them where I want, they are really perfect. And right now it's not happening. I don't know why, something is missing here. So let me try this one again. Picks are very important. Okay. So now this one is with the tube screamer. We've lost some bottom hand, that's why we have this here, or even on the amp to see how badass this can go. Now if you record this and then pan them hard left and right, you're gonna get some great sound that I think they were not available before on the GT-1000 or the Core. They needed some more of a heavy amps, like, you know, the Mesa Boogie is not convincing at all. And I always go towards the Brit or the X model or something like that. And these new X are really great, a great addition to the GT-1000. Unfortunately, I would like to have more reverb blocks instead of having like 4 or 5 delays that I never use unless I'm going for something really crazy. But another reverb would be great, and I think you can add something here on the master, which is another block effects. Something here, where is that? I don't know where is that right now, but doesn't matter anyway. It's something I just forgot. But if you do add another block, and I don't know if you can add reverb, you lose the stereo thing, so it will be in mono, so it doesn't make any kind of sense to me. But anyways, then with all the different microphone combinations, mic distance very important, mic position also very important. and those extra cabs that you have here, the new ones 4x12, you can get some great tones. I'm gonna do a pack, make a pack, metal pack, a new metal pack based on these new amps. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and do update your GT or the Core, because you're really gonna, if you're into metal especially, you're gonna love this. They respond and react very well and sound massive. Thanks for watching once again. Cheers. See you on the next one.